Now, this year, Neasden Temple in northwest London celebrated its 25th anniversary. The temple is deeply important, not only to the local Hindu community, but to tens of thousands of worshippers across the globe. For 25 years, this holy building has welcomed thousands of visitors through its doors and hosted British royalty. To celebrate its quarter-century birthday, the temple hosted Vishwa Shanti Mahapuja, an important Vedic ceremony during which attendees pray for peace, protection and prosperity. But of course, it was a much quieter affair than had originally been planned. Our reporter Shay Rhodes went to find out how they'd adapted their plans and more about the remarkable history of the building.
When is a place of worship more than just a place of worship? There are over 800,000 Hindus in the UK, and the chances are they'll tell you the answer might be found here in northwest London.
This is the Sri Swaminarayan Mandir, better known as Neasden Temple. Every week, something like 3,000 people come to worship here. It's their 25th anniversary, and they've invited me along. Hi, I'm
Welcome,
Shane.
namaste.
Namaste.
I'm meeting Tarun Patel, a senior volunteer who knows this temple inside and out.
So, Tarun, I've never seen this temple before, but it is very impressive. How did it come to be here in North London?
25 years ago, His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj had this vision to build a beautiful temple in England. And it's his gift to the people of the United Kingdom. It's part of Hinduism, part of Indian culture here in Britain. But this temple is open to all.
It must have had a massive impact on the area.
Before this temple was built, it was an industrial site, so really the whole area was quite downbeat. But with the temple, it's just changed it. It's a new dawn that's begun in Neasden.
Neasden Temple was the first Hindu temple to be constructed outside of India, using only traditional methods and materials. Building it in Britain brought huge challenges. The temple had to conform to India's ancient architectural texts, while also meeting modern British building codes. In a monumental feat of engineering, more than 5,000 tons of stone was intricately hand-carved into the 26,000 pieces that would become the final temple. And Tarun was in charge of one of those pieces.
That beam that's going across, that design with the lion face, and across that, I was polishing that for endless hours and thinking to myself, really, is anybody going to look at that?
But look at it there.
But when it's the house of God, every piece is important. We have to get it right.
Over its quarter-century history, this temple, or mandir, has shaped the lives of a whole generation of worshippers, like Karuna Patel.
So, Karuna, tell me, what's your relationship to this amazing building?
So, I'm 25 and the mandir is 25. So for me, actually, I've been with the mandir my whole life. So I've played here, I've prayed here, and it's definitely just connected, I think, to every aspect of my life, really. I actually met my husband at the mandir and through the temple. So yeah, we've both been coming our whole lives, and it's such an important place to both of us.
Neasden Temple has been at the centre of the Hindu community in Britain for 25 years now, and they're going to be celebrating that fact today, and it's such an honour to be here and to be part of it. But I just didn't feel like I could do it in my normal clothes. So luckily I've been at this, which is a kurta. I think it looks very stylish.
And now I'm ready to meet the temple's head priest, or sadhu, Yogivek Swami. He'll be leading today's Vishwa Shanti Mahapuja ceremony, during which followers will pray for peace, protection and prosperity.
It's a virtual ceremony with devotees not just all around the UK, but also Europe and all around the world actually. They're joining us live today to take part in this ceremony.
As the ceremony gets underway, the deities are honoured with red powder on their foreheads. The monks here are in a family unit, so they don't need masks. And because of coronavirus, the temple today is almost empty.
Normally, in a ceremony like this, there would be thousands of people all outside and coming in here. And I feel incredibly honoured to be just able to watch from the sidelines.
But the live stream means worshippers across the world are able to take part at the same time in their homes.
Offer this donation by holding some water.
In places like France, the USA, Canada, and over 10,000 miles away in Australia.
This is really impressive. This whole ceremony is being broadcast live across the world, which I kind of understood to mean there'd be some webcams or something. But actually, there's a whole team of cameramen walking around, filming every element of the ceremony.
As the ceremony draws to a close, it's time for Aarti, where the monks offer light in the form of a flame to the deities. With people at home offering their light at exactly the same time. Some 90,000 Hindus across the world are taking part in this ceremony.
Tarun, thank you so much for having me. It's amazing.
The pleasure is ours. You're most welcome. I hope you enjoyed your visit. More importantly, you came as a visitor, but hopefully you'll be leaving as a friend.
I'm sure. Thank you. I hope to be back.
I hope so.
Take
Jai
care.
Swaminarayan.
How amazing that this virus that's kept us apart is bringing so many of us together in new ways, and that so many people could join that festival remotely. Of course, the restrictions we're living under have affected celebrations.